even numbers, so I count up by the twos. Damn, you gon' count it by the twos. Rover certified, first you gotta get approved. You know, I gotta get approved.
Tricks.
Okay.
Let's talk about.
Basically,
Let's just make it bottom line though. Y'all tricks usually be 40 and up. Some man that's established, and he needs some young love because women his age aren't that appealing no more. Some of them, he can't get no play,
or maybe he works a lot and he doesn't have time,
or he can't get no play. I mean, he ain't getting no play. If you 40 years old and you gotta
Let me tell
dive
y'all.
into the trick, you ain't getting no play.
Let me tell you something. Y'all don't want to admit this, but everybody buys pussy, okay?
Oh,
Look,
I ain't never bought none.
listen.
We done went on a date or
I'm just
something.
saying,
That ain't mine.
I'm saying like the bulk of there's somebody in every class. Like I have friends that sell pussy. Listen, fine niggas buy pussy, rich niggas buy pussy,
And y'all sell it.
po niggas buy pussy. Everybody buys pussy,
And y'all sell it.
and y'all buy it.
But y'all sell it though.
But we
Ain't nobody
we get,
right in the situation.
All I'm saying,
Yeah,
look,
I mean-
I'm not saying this. I support prostitution, okay? I support all forms of prostitution. I feel like, do you, boo boo? Your body, your choice.
I think you kind of contradicting yourself though now, because
How?
you supporting prostitution, but because a lot of prostitution got to do with. There's no age limit when it comes to that prostitution stuff. 18 years of age is
I
a legal
always
age
say I support
for
prostitution, and I say I support prostitution 21 and up. I support prostitution 18 and up, really, but I really support it 21 and up because I feel like 18 to 21,
It's
you
kinda
really
like, yeah.
don't. You're still kind of a kid, you know.
Well, like feet, I don't think like feet is prostitution or like even selling sex. Like it's feet, bro. It's a feet fetish. Like the woman ain't gotta do nothing. She go get her feet done, and it's a done deal.
I got somebody who buys
Yeah,
2 pictures from me.
I don't
every
think
time
that's.
get my
I don't
feet
think
done.
that's prostitution.
What the fuck?
My
I don't
feet ain't
think-
even cute.
Look,
What's going on?
look here, no homo, but if my feet was pretty, I'll post my feet on there too as some girl, and I'll give me some cash
Motherfuckers buying
too.
feet.
Yeah, a
Yes.
feet fetish.
Look, people will ask in a strip club. A motherfucker will walk up to a girl he like and ask to lick her foot or her shoe and pay her a rack. I'm not even kidding with you.
Some people really have a foot fetish. I don't think that's prostitution though. But when we start tricking, and that trick around for 5 years, it's some cookie involved. Ain't no trick finna stick around and just look at you and walk through the mall because you young.
I mean, I just feel like as
it's
adults, we need to admit that like a lot of people is giving up the sugar, and like that's just what it is, and we grown. Like,
Hey, so
okay?
that's what I'm saying. You got Jada Pinkins in front of you. You 22 years of age. I'm looking at that as an opportunity. I'm finna get up here. I'm finna
That's
get.
all it is.
I mean,
Okay, it ain't no difference than these Kardashians and what they do.
they doing something different though. They doing their damn thing. Look,
I
we
mean,
ain't gonna get in
now-
that situation, but
I say now, I would say I feel differently about them than I did 2 years ago. 2 years ago, we was all, like they get these niggas and they brainwash them.
They getting that bread, man.
But now, now it's a little different. But anyways, okay, so August Alsina, we done with them. That's a cult. They in a cult.
So we came to the agreement that August Alsina, he took advantage of the opportunity. Okay, next.
Whatever.
Here we go. No, I'm just messing with you. But next, we got T.I. situation and the Crime
Mr. Crime
Stoppers.
Stoppers.
So T.I., T.I. got into a whole lot of trouble a couple of years back. He got caught. He was already on parole. He got caught with a whole bunch of guns. I'm talking about not no little bitty 9mm. I'm talking about grenades,
that military
rocket
stuff.
launchers. Like this was like high class weapons. That military grade weapons.
A lot of pills
the
too.
real name. A lot of drugs. And he went to jail and he was on trial, but they gave him a plea deal. The plea deal was, we'll give you this little bit amount of time, but you got to get out and you got to be active with the community. And that includes like Crime Stopper commercials and things like that. Well, people are digging this out of the dirt, like everybody always do. Dig some dirt on you when stuff happen, and this has just been a big, big, big ordeal. So, how do we feel about that?
I feel like just because he went and did a commercial for that because he had to in order, to stay out of prison, that don't make that nigga
40 years old commercial. Nigga, ain't no nigga finna
That's
take
what I'm
40
saying.
years.
That
I'm
don't
finna
make-
take how
that
many
don't-
y'all want me to make? You know what I'm
For real.
saying?
But that don't make him no snitch. He ain't tell on nobody. He made a goddamn commercial. So, I mean, I don't know what's the hoopla about with all this, man, but to me, he ain't no snitch. Now, if there's some paper on this nigga saying he told on such and such in order to get out of his prison sentence or whatever, that's a different story. They told this nigga to make a commercial about Crime Stoppers.
What do you think about the Crime Stopper situation though? Because honestly, like, let's just say your brother got shot, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you know who did it. everybody know who did it. Like, do you want justice for your brother? Or you gonna go?
Y'all be asking me these questions, and
Because
I'm two
I'm
different
asking you
people. But like, I have two different opinions on things.
But that's what we want.
Because I have my opinion of like, I understand and like I know like how it is in like one area of life, like this street life, and then I also know like how I would like to actually like live my life. And
well, let's just say your mom. Put your mom in the situation.
Neither one is wrong or right. And once again, it depends. Like if my mom is out here and
no. I'm saying like that's her son. Like what is your mom gonna want? Like she gonna want the person that done it. And
my mom is a real nigga. What the fuck you mean? Like I said, if my brother is living that life, okay, that's his life. Ain't no snitching, okay? No snitching, period. You know who did it, you go and you get your own revenge. But if my brother was an innocent bystander and he didn't have shit to do with that, if it was my other brothers, if it was my brother Jeff, my good brother, like,
that's
and something happened, yeah, that's my military brother, and something happened to him, yeah, hell yeah, snitching all day, because it's a different thing. But like when you jump off the porch, you need to be ready for all of that stuff, and like that's the code, that's what come with it. You sign up for that.
Well, I'm not talking about just including in the T.I. situation. I'm just saying like Crime Stoppers in general, how it works. So, but T.I. only made a commercial though. They trying to say he was snitching. I
mean, like I said, and also feel like being around a whole bunch of like people in the streets, I just feel like snitching is like a very big accusation, and that's basically like calling somebody a rapist in the snitch world. So if you're gonna call somebody a snitch, like you need to have some papers on somebody. You need to have more than just like this Crime Stoppers video, because really 50 Cent, like, I'm not trying to get on your bad side. If you ever see this, please no. But for real, because like,
you ain't gonna be on his show.
He be trolling.
50 Cent gonna fire your ass up.
I just feel like 50 Cent, like, you know, like you a public person, and like I don't know, y'all just got to do different. Y'all don't have to do different things, but y'all get put in different positions to where, you know, y'all might want to be on a commercial for some dumb shit or something like that, and it doesn't necessarily mean that's what you stand for. But I mean, I feel like T.I. also, as like a social advocate and a community advocate, I feel like he also feels like it's okay to snitch if that's not the life you're in. Like, he seems like he would want justice and reform and stuff like that, right? And after all, if you want justice for somebody, you can't just want justice for Breonna Taylor. You also got to want justice for your homie who, you know, like, got killed over here or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I think T.I. the type of person to go handle that situation himself. Say if it was his homie that got killed or something, like,
I mean, he wouldn't handle it, but he would have somebody handle it. Yes,
you know what
exactly.
I mean? He'll take care of that. And like, there's some people making an uproar about him, talking about he founded trap and trap music and all that stuff. So yeah, he did. You know, to me, he made the name trap music when he came out with that first album. Besides his second album, I mean, not I'm serious, but his second album was called Trap Music. He made up that name Trap Music, but that ain't got nothing to do with him snitching. Like, that ain't just because he said he made trap music and then he made a Crime Stopper commercial to stay out of prison 10 years later, don't make him a snitch. Where did the snitching part come in?
And then and how do y'all feel about people elevating? Because like, do y'all expect T.I. to be the same person he was like 10 years ago? You know what I'm saying? Like when he made his trap album.
That's what I was gonna say is, if maybe his views is different, he ain't even in the streets no more. Probably no.
For what? What you gotta be there for?
Exactly. Like you shouldn't be living that. You shouldn't be in the streets no more if you graduated out of that. Like, bro, you gotta do. It's time for you to help. If you get in a position to help a lot of people, like, it's time for you to get up there, like, get out of that type of life, because you're in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? Eliminate as much jeopardy as you can and help. And I feel like he's rich. He got kids now. He gotta live a different type of life, and he on papers, like strict papers. Like, he get caught again doing anything, he in jail for life, basically.
Yeah, because he already been twice, right?
Yeah, and that second one with them gun charges, being a felon and having military grade weapons, that was done.
That's different.
So we not. Oh, you cut it off.
No, I didn't.
Oh, so we not like excusing snitching in any way, shape, or form. I mean, we are. It's like we just see both sides of it, but basically, like,
if you live in that life, then live that life. You know what I mean? Shut your mouth when something happens. But if you're not in that life and you know what I mean, you on a whole different type of wave. You do what you do.
Yeah. There's no proper evidence of T.I. actually snitching on somebody. He just made a Crime Stoppers video. I mean, shit. He got 40 years of a Crime Stopper commercial. Give me the Crime Stopper commercial. I ain't finna tell y'all shit, but I'm gonna tell y'all, turn whoever in. If y'all need to turn somebody in, that don't mean I'm turning.
Call this number. That's all you
But I can see how it could make him like really upset, because like, just think about if like you supposed to be this like super real nigga, you this icon, you this mogul in this certain type of like world, and then they calling you a snitch, which is basically like equivalent to be calling a rapist. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, it's a big deal.
You gonna turn up.
It's a big deal, but I think T.I. just need a brush. you notice like some stuff if you just brush it off, bro, it just dissolves after a while. He kind of making it still stay relevant too by responding to people.
Intelligent folks gonna see right through that. I'm like, what he snitching on?
Well, that's because T.I.'s still petty, y'all. Like, T.I. ain't all the way there. Like, he's still gonna respond to stuff, you know.
But Snoop snitch. Shit, we know that. Suge
yeah,
Knight showed that.
Yeah, because he was on the papers, right?
So Suge Knight showed that. I mean, what they saying about that? Snoop said, 6ix9ine, you better chill out, and then it just dissolved. Don't nobody talking about Snoop no more. It's probably a lot of people that didn't snitch. Trust me.
But do you feel like Snoop's Crips came to the rescue and like went and was like, nah, for real, you need to chill out? Or do you feel like once Snoop said chill out, it was just like,
it's just, I don't know. I'm not that high scale in the music, so I can't tell you. I can't tell you what they really go through when that stuff happen. But with 6ix9ine saying something about Snoop, I don't think that 6ix9ine's not doing this by himself. He got somebody in his ear telling him and feeding him this information. He's too young to know about what these things is going on with these people. Like they got the strategy of keeping relevant. So I think now they were just like, let's draw off of Snoop and let's get on somebody else. Because that's what 50 Cent and him is relevant for. 50 Cent wouldn't be relevant if it wasn't for his show or the trolling either, because he was doing stuff behind the scenes business wise.
Because he really ain't making music no more.
He be trolling. Yeah. We know that's his job. Like on Instagram, he troll all day long. That's why 6ix9ine would say he was so close to 50, because they was doing the same exact thing. So that's why, you know what I'm saying, he was trolling. But let's talk about some good news.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes, Texas native, Texas Tech University College, real close to home. Highest contract in NFL history. $500 million. And no endorsements. We ain't talking about endorsements. We talking about contract. $500 million over a 10-year extension.
From Texas Tech?
Come on, man.
He went to Texas Tech, and he's from Tyler, Texas.
He's from Tyler?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he taking, though. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, he got a wife. But yeah, he's from Tyler, Texas. $500 million contract. And the scariest part is,
what color
this dude is only 3 seasons in. Like he only played 2 seasons.
What color is his wife?
Well, he half white too. So.
Ain't he
half white?
No,
I'm just kidding. It ain't nothing against people. We love biracial relationships, but it's just like this thing.
Well, he had that wife too before he even got all that money. You know what I mean? They've been married since.
It's not about
college.
Just before the money. It's just like about like this like whole little like black athletes with white women.
But he was like, she was way before all this stuff.
I don't know. I haven't done that much research. I don't know if there's a lot.
If you listen to Patrick Mahomes talk too, he ain't one of.
He ain't one of those.
You can see him with a white girl.
He like a Bubba of NASCAR, but NFL, you know what
He
I'm
like
saying?
a what?
Bubba, the black NASCAR driver.
Bubba Wallace.
But I mean, he just, you know, hey y'all, you know what I mean? Like,
does he remind you of Kevin Hart's personal trainer? Because he country to me.
Why not? It's worse. I think it's worse with Patrick Mahomes. Like, you can tell.
Well, he from Tyler. Like, I got family that's from Hearn and like Tyler and Brian. Like, them all the same like
kind of people.
But this is gonna be real scary because Patrick Mahomes, I guarantee you, if he stays on this road, he's gonna be a billionaire like real soon. Because this is not including his endorsements though. Like, he's farther than halfway.
Well, he's 24 years old. Yeah. He's halfway there.
And this is his 3rd season. And he just came out with a quote that
married?
said, "Yeah." He just came out with a quote too that said he wasn't even really playing the game to his highest scale. He was just out there playing football. Yeah. But now he know football.
He know the game. But there's a thing too with that contract that it's not like a basketball contract or a baseball contract. So that whole $500 million is not guaranteed. Only thing he's actually guaranteed is $149 million. You know what I mean? But it's still out there. That $500 million is still out. He can still make.
So what you mean he not guaranteed? Because I don't like.
Because if he get hurt or something, they ain't gotta pay him that money.
They ain't gotta pay him all that.
So basically, this is what they said he can't do. I was looking into it. They said he can't play pickup basketball games. He can't go skiing. It's a lot of stuff he can't do because he's putting himself in jeopardy. Like, he's basically a property of that franchise. Right. They put a stake in him, a franchise stake that said, look, whatever you do determines how much money you're gonna get. Like, you gotta last 10 years basically.
He can't even play pickup games?
Nah, you don't want to do that. You're gonna be like a Cousins of NBA.
Mark's cousin.
He's towards ACL. He was best center in the league.
You shouldn't want to do that no way. Like, you got $500 million coming
just like
up.
You really got, because don't y'all say like LeBron James, he like does a lot of like rehab on his body.
Yeah.
He's always
he spent $1 million a year. He spent $1 million per year just on his body.
Freezing therapy, he does all that. But that's what Patrick Mahomes is gonna have to do. So, but we're not talking about we're not talking about his endorsements, which means when I say endorsements, his Nike shoe contract, his his commercials, if he run a commercial for Subway, Sprite, whatever, like he get all that money. We talking about just a contract of the NFL.
That's crazy.
Never been done
The richest
before.
contract in NFL history.
But he ain't doing nothing with MLB.
They say a lot of NFL players don't like it though because it's a 10-year contract. They don't want to be under contract for one team for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so he set that standard. Now owners think they can just offer 10-year contracts to everybody and they expect everybody to sign that. But no, that ain't the case. They don't want to be bound to one team.
And who did
for
he
10
sign with?
years.
Did
Kansas City Chiefs. I'm a sign.
Is that a good team?
He just won a championship.
Well, they won a
last
Super
year.
Bowl last year, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean he on a good team. He basically a rookie. I'm still calling him a rookie. He in his rookie years. This is his contract, his next contract outside his rookie contract, which this is the big contract that he signed. So you sign a rookie contract, you usually don't get that much for a rookie contract, and then you get this one. You got to prove yourself, and then you get that big.
He
dog.
did that though. He well deserved it. He won an MVP his first year starting, and turned around the next year and won a Super Bowl MVP.
And he came from Tech.
So basically, what y'all saying is, ladies, y'all need to go to these D1 colleges. I'm looking at y'all. Y'all need to go to these D1 colleges. Y'all need to show up to class. Y'all need to be looking nice in class, okay? Because you never know when you could be dating the next $500 million.
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
Hey, but she ain't messing with no bro.
Nah,
That's how y'all doing it.
nah,
I'm
but
just kidding.
but he got. I mean, it's a good success. I mean, you know, it really touched me because it was from home. Like I really didn't even look at him like that. I like him as a football player until I started like learning about him. Tyler, Texas Tech. You ain't got no choice but to say.
It's like when people are that close, it's just like
Yeah.
we don't got, like you said, we don't got no choice but to support
That nigga
them,
got a
like-
McGavitt commercial. Y'all ain't seen that commercial?
He got a McGavitt
He
commercial.
got a McGavitt commercial. McGavitt. That shit. Yeah, he on one.
Yeah, so yeah, he doing a lot of stuff. So
If y'all
we
ain't
gotta give
from
him
the
success.
Panhandle, y'all know nothing about the McGavitt. But he got one. Just know
Nissan, it's a Nissan dealership.
that. Yeah. There we
So
go.
yeah, we gotta give it to him. And back to the drama.
Okay, so sometimes like we meet up and we do things in the community with each other, and y'all try to spring something on me today, but y'all
What?
know I got kids and I couldn't make it. So y'all went to a community meeting about local stuff, and it was regarding a situation that happened on July 4th. And basically what it was, which I've read a little bit about it, but there's been so much craziness that's like surrounding it that I kind of honestly try to stay away from it because I know I was going to get the tea from y'all or somebody else. But
Explain the situation though. You want your opinion?
You talking about the July 4th?
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
So July 4th, okay, local, where we at, Amarillo, Texas, July 4th, in a certain section, starting to talk about I'm from Cali. I'm just kidding. But basically, it's a certain hood in our city called Hamlet. Every year in Hamlet, they always have like a firecracker war. They like shoot Roman candles out at each other. Literally, somebody's eye done got shot out before. Like, this is the type of stuff that happen every year. So a police officer was like driving through the hood in the middle of a war, literally. Like, if y'all see the footage, like we need to put some footage on there. Not the incriminating footage, but just maybe some footage.
'43 still send units code 3. I need an ambulance also. Damn! 43, I'm gonna have to get out of here. They're shooting fireworks at me.
So what going on?
I think
What
Looking at the
happened on 4th?
producer.
Everything is incriminating at this point.
Look,
We might
everything
wanna
is
put that-
incriminating at this
Yeah.
point. Yeah, maybe not. But basically, like a police rode by with his window down, and somebody started throwing
Artillery
things
shell.
in there. They threw an artillery shell
That's
in
the
there,
big ones.
and they blew up the police car.
It didn't blow. It didn't actually blow up, but it caught the police officer on fire inside. Like,
Oh, the police officer caught on fire?
well, like his leg got burnt or whatever. So
I didn't know
that's
that.
what's the biggest deal about it.
And
'cause
it
he-
blew up the police equipment and the police himself.
See, I didn't know
they
that
said-
part. I didn't know it
They
blew up the
said
police
upper
equipment.
body and lower body.
Yeah.
I want to see a picture. I'm sorry.
Of the
I don't-
police?
Yeah. Like,
An
I'm
artillery
not-
shell can do that.
Yeah, and the police car was pretty dusty.
But
it was pretty burnt
but
up.
they said that the police got out before it went off. So that's my thing. Like, I just want to see some proof of this man is actually as hurt as y'all say he is.
Yeah. Well, no. It ain't that I say. Yeah.
Okay, but
I'm giving you what
Not y'all. No,
everybody
not
said.
y'all.
Right.
Upper body, lower body damage. I don't know what the
I'm
damage
saying
is.
y'all as in the media, the reports. Like, I need to
But
know.
the thing is though, like I see a lot of people, especially people from like the hood and stuff, like because I'm from Hamlet, so you know what I mean. I done seen these firecracker wars go on since
We
I
done
was
did it.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Since I was elementary, I'd be damned if I go back there on July 4th. You know, because I know what goes on. I'm not.
Oh yeah,
finna-
my kids ain't allowed over there.
Exactly.
on the
You know what I
4th of
mean.
July.
I'm not because if I get burnt by a damn firecracker, I'm gonna burn somebody's soul with that motherfucking AK. You know what I mean? And so that I just keep myself away from that type of situation and not gonna bring my kids around that because I know what's gonna happen. But a lot of people from the hood is upset about the cop being down there. Y'all gotta understand that is that cop's job. It's a firecracker war going on. It's little kids and shit. A little girl that got burnt that same night. You know
But
what I mean?
okay, because I heard two different stories. Like, was the cop going because they called him about the little girl, or did
They
the little
said
girl?
the
it
cop
happened
got called out
after?
about a gunshot. That's
listen-
what they said at the meeting.
Okay, listen. It
Oh.
don't matter if they having a firecracker war. It should be a cop going there to try to stop the shit. Am I right?
But a cop, APD, come on, a cop.
Well, I understand
You're
that.
one
But what I'm saying
person.
though, it's a cop there. He's still doing his job, right?
Yes.
As he should be. There's no other firecracker wars going on.
I
around the
feel
city.
like no, there's no firecracker wars going around the city, but we can't keep comparing, acting like Amarillo is some little bitty ass town, and we have our own set of rules and laws. Like Dominique, we got to look at what's happening in the world right now. Like it's really fuck the police. Like I'm sorry, APD, y'all are dumb as fuck for letting this police come over here by one deep in the hood.
I'm not saying that they dumb about the situation. I'm saying the cop was still doing his job.
Oh.
There's no reason for
Yeah.
them to blow him, to set the man shit on fire. You know
But
what I
what
mean?
is the reason for them to set the cars on fire for like Breonna Taylor and stuff like that? Like that's not doing anything.
That is a protest.
Okay, but these kids, you got to think about the person who did it, okay? I do not know who did it.
Right.
But my guess is they're probably between the ages of what? 16 and 18, 15 and 18. Like they're probably young, you know what I'm saying?
Shit,
like
they might be 50.
they
Because everybody be involved.
listen,
I mean,
everybody
look,
do
There
be
some
involved, but
older-
I'm guessing
Yeah,
like,
so
what are y'all
it's
doing?
probably not. It's probably a young person. So y'all got to think about the way that young people are interpreting information right now. They barely got respect for each other. They barely got respect for their elders. They have zero respect for the police. Like the rhetoric that's going on right now, like we have to look at how they see things and how they feel. And then also, like, I'm not excusing their behavior because like a lot of these people ain't got no home training. But that's the thing too. We got to look at the parents too, because like, what is y'all doing? Like, y'all, this been going on, like, how long y'all been saying? At least 10 years.
Shit,
This been
20.
going on for 10, 20 years. So, like, apparently, it's not just one parent that's letting this shit go on. It's the whole entire nation. So, like, are we going to, what is the real issue here that we're going to address? Is
Well,
it,
that's what we said at that meeting today. We talked about us as a community. We've been letting this go on for too long. This firecracker war should have stopped a long time ago. You know what I mean? This incident shouldn't even happen because it should have been a stop. The community should have been out there telling them, like, why are y'all out there burning each other up? You know what I mean? It's nonsense. It's
I ain't
a
gonna lie.
low
I ain't gonna
frequency
lie.
type of ignorance, you know.
When I was out there doing it and I had my backpack full of them big bad firecrackers up in there, my mama really didn't know what I was doing. She just knew I left the house with a backpack and we finna go pop firecrackers. I'm just being honest. My mama wasn't aware of no
Jordan
war.
down there with his friends popping,
Yeah, popping fireworks. And we
like,
down there blowing each other
Blowing
up.
each other up.
Like, I mean, she don't really just know, mama, I'm finna go to the park. We got this. Because when you do that firecracker war, shit, it's everybody against everybody. Because you don't know who is who. It's dark. So you just shooting, somebody shooting at you, we finna shoot back. We don't know who it is. So my mama really don't know. So I'm speaking on our time when we did it though.
Me personally, Dominique, I think that talking don't really get you nowhere. So like we can talk, we've been talking to people, like not just we, but like there's all these organizations always trying to talk to people about doing something. People don't really just listen to talk, they follow action. So like if APD, I mean, I know our community, we can feel some type of way, but if us older people are like, oh, we don't need to do nothing, but it's still like this 300 young people, kids, they still gonna do what they want to do. Like, I know this sounds crazy, but APD, like, I know y'all don't want to bring SWAT. Maybe y'all don't need to bring SWAT, but like on July 4th, maybe y'all need to just have 20 police cars at Hamlet Park sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Like, be proactive instead of reactive, because when you reactive to stuff, that's how shit gets crazy. You know what I'm saying? Be proactive. Have the police already out there, because I'm telling you, if I see 20 laws parked up at the park, it's probably gonna make people not be as ready to just start popping off doing stuff, you know?
But that's why our leaders got to come in. That's why we got to have leaders in our community. It shouldn't, like I said, it should never be a firecracker war. Them firecrackers should be going up in the air like every other neighborhood is. You know, they're not shooting them at each other. They shooting them in the air, putting on the show. We got a big enough park out there for a show to be going on.
Because everybody around the city popping fireworks, whether it's illegal, legal.
Right now, if the law came down there with tear gas and stuff and was just throwing and trying to get people out, light their ass up with them fireworks. You know what I mean? But they wasn't doing that. The cop was rolling by. You lucky he didn't even get out trying to tell people like, y'all chill out, nothing like that. He was just rolling by.
But what was he gonna do, Dominique? It's one of you, and it's literally 300 people out here.
I think he was called to the scene to see what was going on. I think they said at the community meeting that he got called out because shots was fired.
Once again, one police officer got caught from gunshot fire.
It's COVID-19 too, so they said the police is minimum too.
Do we really believe that a gunshot was fired, that he got called out because of that?
But do you think one cop is going to arrest?
Your chief, you a police officer, and your chief tell you to go through there, what you just going to say no and not going to do it?
No, but I don't think the police officer is negligent. I think whoever sent him over there is negligent, because once again, when y'all come into these positions, y'all have to do research on these areas. Y'all know, like me, at any job I've ever worked in, I know what on Tuesday, July 4th, I know that last year, July 4th, 2019, I know how much money we did. So y'all as APD, y'all know what the crime was like last year on this
They know
day.
every year.
Y'all know everything that's going on.
They done for that.
So
I get that. But it don't make it right to blow this man car up. That's all I'm saying. Like,
it's not right. I'm with the blowing up of shit. Sorry, once again, I'm not trying to be the crazy person. I feel like these are statements being made. Yes, it was made on, maybe it was on July 4th, and maybe that person wasn't making a political statement, but to me, it's a political statement. It's fuck the police. And like, it doesn't have to be like fuck all the police, but at this moment in time, it's fuck the police. So it might not.
Let me ask you this. What if that was our constable lady that was rolling through the hood that got blown up? You know who we're talking about?
Yeah, I know who y'all talking about.
So it would have been fuck her too?
She got cop lights on her car, and she got a police car with a spotlight.
Okay, so I feel like it's fuck the police. So it's not fuck her like individually, and it's not fuck anybody individually. It's fuck this system, fuck the police, fuck the system.
Right, I agree.
So it's fucked up that man actually got hurt in the process. But like, if a car got blown up, I'm sorry. Like, I don't care that y'all's car got blown up. I wish that there was more people out here willing to blow up more cars, honestly. Sorry that I have to say it, but this is how I feel, because I feel like we are in a revolution right now, and shit ain't gonna be nice. And like, we got to understand, like, shit's going to be crazy. Cars is going to get blown up.
But Dev, hold on, Dev, because we in Amarillo, Texas, let's be honest here. Mm-hmm. Our division between our police officers and the civil people, however you want to get the public of Amarillo, there's no divide like there is like in LA and New York and stuff.
There's not a divide that's like spoke about, that's a big deal, but like, our police have been in a lot of bullshit behind racial injustices. Like, they just shot,
all police.
They just like killed a man, like shot a man like 18 times last year, an unarmed Hispanic man, that it didn't even make the news. So this is all I'm saying. Like, our police are not saints at all. Like, we have the area we live in, we have a lot of racist police. And once again, I'm not saying like I'm excusing it. I'm saying like, these young people, you got to think about the way that they're taking in things. Like, it's fuck the police. Like, it don't matter if it's your auntie, your auntie, the black cop, it don't matter who it is. It's literally fuck the police.
And that's why it's bad, because this one I'm going to speak up. This is why it's bad, because that's why, in order for us to change those positions, because for those positions to actually be to protect and serve, we don't want to be in those positions, and we teaching our kids already not to be in those positions because it's fuck the police. Like, no, y'all should not go be no police and change shit because it's fuck the police.
But is that what people are saying? It's fuck the police and not say shit? Because I feel like the new generation and what we're saying, like at least our age range, we say it is fuck the police, but black people become the police, because not even just black people, minorities become the police so that we can police the police, so that we can be in these positions. Because whenever y'all are having y'all's knees down on a black man, there's no other black man around. It's nothing but white people around. So no, it's not necessarily fuck the police and don't become a police. It's fuck this system. Fuck what y'all got going on. Fuck this blue code that y'all got going on, because y'all can do something and y'all are going to cover up for each other. It don't matter what the truth is. And y'all are a system of justice, but yet y'all lack justice within yourself. You know what I'm saying? So when I say fuck the police, and when a lot of people say fuck the police, it's not fuck you, Tim Johnson. It's not fuck you, Ronald. It's fuck the police. Fuck this system that y'all have created. Like,
okay, so when you say fuck the police, it goes beyond, because the police ain't the one that prosecutes anybody. Okay, so you gotta say the judge, Thomas Jones, like, your system is corrupt. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. I mean, it's a.
I'm not gonna say fuck, but no, I'm gonna say, because since you name dropping local people.
No. I'm saying positions. I'm saying in positions.
But I didn't name any real people. But you just named a real person. You named.
Well,
Judge Thomas Jones.
we named the constable too.
We didn't name
you say in
we
general.
Didn't name her, but y'all did.
General.
But what I'm saying
we'll
is,
take it out. We'll take it out.
No, we don't have to. But you named Judge Thomas Jones. We can't speak on an individual person without researching his track record, without researching who he's prosecuted and what he's done. The record, if it seems fair or non-fair, if it's black crimes, white crimes, who it is. Like, in order for us to make a statement like that on a person, we have to do more research. So
I said his system. I'm not saying him. I said fuck his system.
So why is it?
I'm thinking like he's in the
system,
position. Is the position that like people like him get in? Like, is that good or is that bad? That's what I'm saying, because it's like fuck the system that
it's
they
a position that's
by.
needed. So I want to have a black person in that office. I want to have a Native American in the office. I want to have a Hispanic person in that office. Like, people of different cultures need to be in those offices. It's not bad to be a police. It's not bad to be a judge. It's bad to be complicit and be neutral in this system. So like the other day, I had a woman who I've done pictures for them. And she came and she told me she became a police, and like, it was kind of something that was heavy on her heart, and a lot of people are kind of shunning her for it, but she feels like she needs to do it, because she feels like she can be a change, that she can be that police officer that's there when something happens, and she can let them know, stop doing that, stop talking to them like that, or ease up, something like that.
But it's still fuck her though, right now.
Listen, hold on.
It's not fuck anybody
I know
individually.
what you mean. It's saying, you saying fuck the system. I'm 100% with
Fuck
you
the
with that.
police as a system.
As a whole group,
Yes.
not individually fuck the police, not individually fuck this judge. Fuck the system that we live in.
I'm sorry, but the last time I checked, judges wasn't killing unarmed black people.
Right. But the
they
thing-
prosecuting
but
and
it's
doing terrible
prosecuting
shit.
of these sentences
Yes,
though.
they're
It's the same
prosecuting and
thing.
doing terrible shit, but I'm saying, like, when we're saying fuck the police, we're mad about y'all killing these unarmed people. We're mad, like, there's a whole entire cult following of black people, and not even black people, of all races and nationalities, who are against this history of injustice that we have. So for you to say and act like being a judge or not a judge is bad or good, like, it's not necessarily bad or good. It's fuck the entire system. It's fuck the police.
Right.
It's fuck everything. Fuck this system that y'all have created that does not consider us real people. Like, two people can do the same crime, but the black person gonna get a worse time, gonna get a worse sentence, everything. Like, fuck that system. So yeah, anybody in it, I'm saying fuck the system.
I'm gonna tell you this, Devin. I'm 1,000% with you on everything you just said right there. What my issue is people being mad at the police going down to the park when they know they having a firecracker war.
Yes.
You cannot be, you know what you're doing, you know what's going on. How can you not expect the police to come down there? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm on that way. That same wave you on with fuck the police and fuck the system, I'm on that same thing. You already know how I feel about the situation. But we can't be ignorant to the point to where we having a whole damn firecracker war and not expect the police to come down the street.
No, I definitely feel like you can't be mad that the police are coming down the street. But I also definitely feel like our APD, they need to put their foot down a little bit more. Like, I'm not saying come down there with tear gas, but I'm saying next 4th of July at 3 o'clock.
Gonna blow them up. It's gonna be a bigger situation, because
I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do now. They're just gonna put some barricades up, up.
And ain't nobody gonna be in the park.
Block out street. That's all they're gonna do.
And they're gonna take it somewhere else. So I mean, they still gonna get blown up either way.
So I mean, what is the resolution then? Like, if this has been going on for 20 years, and like at this point,
the only people that's gonna be able to fix this is the people in the neighborhood, like the older cats. They're saying, look, y'all need to chill out. Okay, people getting hurt. We didn't lose body parts of this. We didn't lost this. We didn't lost that. It's time to shut it down.
No, I'm gonna say it's gonna be 40 and under who have to fix it, because we're the ones with the kids who's doing this stuff. So we're the ones who have to be like, oh, you going to pop firecrackers? Where are you going?
Right.
Who you finna be
But like,
with?
like,
Well, we
like
still
us three
involved.
said, we ain't involved in that. We don't even let our kids go around in the hood during that time. You know what I mean?
But there's still some people our
the
age
problem
that is
it's some
involved.
people older than us that's
That's
involved
still
with that.
involved.
Like, what are
Yeah.
y'all
Even
doing?
just think
Like, what
about
are y'all doing?
like people like Jordan's mama, like all the kids that are still out here, like they have a mama like Jordan's mama, like they kid be good at home and stuff. They don't know that they kids is out here doing that. So I'm just saying, like, how?
No, we talking about people that live in the hood that's watching it.
Oh,
That's where the older people that's
You know
in
what
the
I'm saying?
hood got to step up in there and be like,
I mean, it's people
we
that
gotta
sit
chill.
on. It's people that is gonna sit outside in their lawn chair and just
Right across the street from the park.
Ooh, that one almost hit him. Oh,
okay, but
you know
what
I'm
are they
saying?
supposed to do? Are they supposed to call
But
the
they
police?
got the voice though, because we listen to people in the hood. Black people listen to black people in the hood. Like, we respect. We have, as much as stuff that goes on in the black community, there's still a lot of respect in the black community.
yeah, there's
so
still a
we're
lot of
gonna
respect
respect.
in the black
We're gonna, like we say, probably yes ma'am, no ma'am, more than any other race. Probably it's embedded into us when we're young. So it's not gonna be like, bro, shut up. No, we talking about people that's in the hood, like they got a voice. Like, chill out. Those voices aren't being heard. And those voices, like, we need to celebrate some other type of way. Because let's be honest, we're not celebrating the 4th of July because of the independence of the United States. Don't nobody even know the history. We know it's 4th of July. It's time to pop them firecrackers, and it's time to go buy some firecrackers, and we finna blow some stuff up. That's what we know. And that's what I know in my son. Like, my son know 4th of July come around, we popping firecrackers. He don't know about no independence or whatever we was taught. But the thing is those voices in the community, they're strong. And I'm telling you, they're strong. But they're not being heard because they not speaking up.
they're about to say they're not speaking up. That's why they're not being heard. There's some folks that's been sitting across the park since I've been going to the park when I was 8 years old. And they still sitting there letting that stuff happen. You know what I mean? And
So
it's
do
just
y'all
like,
really feel like if they speak up, that things are really going to change?
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
they
it,
will
just
because they
talking.
well respected.
Yeah.
Just talking.
They
is
gonna
make
say,
things
"Hey,
change.
bro, chill the fuck out. The fuck you doing? You blowing up what's such house? You know what I mean?"
They caught, and then we didn't even know this, but a house was caught on fire too.
Goodness.
Like right across the street from the park. So he was at work, you know what I'm saying? And the girl was like, our neighbors happened to seen it and they put the fire out, or we would have lost our whole house. So it's getting too far. Like it's starting to.
No, it's way too far. But
It's starting to go into the. It's not in the park no more. It's in the whole neighborhood.
But this is what
you
I'm
know
saying.
what I'm saying?
I agree with y'all. I think it's also too far, but I don't think talking is going to get it done. I feel like the city of Amarillo is going to have to
You
take.
can't shut the park down. There's houses
action.
right there though.
Listen,
I gotta get in and out.
I'm not saying for them to shut the park down. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying that they need to come up with a plan. Whether they need to hire and have people on extra overtime that day, and they need to have 20 squad cars around the police, like watching and policing like they do on Juneteenth, walking through the park. That's what they need to do. I'm just saying, like, we don't have this type. Ever since I started having all the police walking through Juneteenth, we really ain't been having like the
I don't
huge.
think the police is the separation though. I think it's people like making it understand like.
Y'all
Y'all
ain't
gotta
gonna be
chill out.
coming
Y'all
over
gotta
here with
push.
all of that.
If y'all gonna do something else, y'all need to move with that. I think that's what got it. The police ain't got nothing to do with it because we gonna still fight. We gonna still shoot. Police ain't got nothing to do with it. We gonna scatter. When police leave, we gonna come back. We gonna
But
do
we
it
don't
again.
feel like the police being. We don't feel like
There's not enough.
police being there.
I didn't see a lot of
creates
police.
any type of like deterrence.
Nah.
I think that's what they thought whenever they sent that police car down the street through Hamlet.
One
I thought
police ain't scaring nobody.
I'm saying that was dumb of them.
And two ain't
They
either.
should have
We
known.
looking at the odds.
I'm saying that was dumb of them to do that, but I'm saying I think that was their mindset of thinking like, okay, they gonna see them, everybody gonna chill out, they gonna say, oh shit, it's the police.
Nah, y'all should
That
have
wasn't the case,
surrounded
though.
that hoe. Y'all should have surrounded that hoe.
Yeah, but
like,
it's. I think it's. I mean, every police had. It was a lot of police out that night. It was a lot of firecrackers being. I saw police in my hood, and I stay my neighborhood that I live in now, and they rode through there, and they told people we can't control all these fireworks in this hood, in this neighborhood, but can y'all try to be, be
Civilized with it.
be civilized. And my neighborhood wasn't shooting. The neighborhood I stay in now, we wasn't shooting people up, so they didn't come over there and shut that down. Everybody shooting fireworks.
I mean, my brother got a flap that day, and I was like, "Are y'all gonna be giving tickets?" He said he wasn't giving tickets out. Like he said, 99% of the police ain't giving tickets out for no mask, and 99% of police ain't giving out tickets for the fireworks because he said they got other shit to worry about.
Yeah,
Like,
it's bigger stuff that they got to prioritize
yes.
with what they doing because it is a big city. We 300,000 deep.
I just feel
So,
like
I mean-
sending one cop to a place like that is like me yelling at my kids for 3 months, telling them I'm gonna whoop them, and I never do.
Well, we might not ever know that if it was more cops than rap. Maybe the police made a rookie mistake. He should have waited on all the other police to show up, because he could have just been there on call, been around the block, riding through the neighborhood on his patrol, and he should never mobbed up in there in between the fireworks. He got a little blown up. Now his window being down. I mean, I'm gonna roll down there with my window up because
What
they
do we call it? Donkey of not the what ass of the day, or what do we been saying?
Fuck up of the week.
Fuck up of the week.
Well, he should have had his window up, but it still doesn't make it right if he had a window up.
It don't make it right, but sir.
Yeah, he should.
Sir, you deal with life or death situations. I'm gonna need you to be quicker.
I ain't never seen the police with their window down. I'm just
the hell is you doing?
I really just don't see police with their window down,
right.
Just chilling.
You
like,
ain't chilling.
You know what I'm saying? I think I've never really seen the police with their window down. They really got it up most of the time. I don't know. You trying to be cool or what? You know what I'm saying?
Was he
rolling
yelling?
through?
Maybe he was talking.
But we don't
yelling.
know. I don't know the full.
Hey,
I don't know
what if he was a plant? What if he rolled down his window and they had somebody plant, like, go down there and throw that firecracker in his window? Like, they had all that shit set up.
I mean, I believe in that type of stuff. I don't think that's what happened.
I think we need to start our own conspiracy podcast.
Oh my god.
Nah. Okay, so we know it's.
We're gonna talk about people.
I believe at this point, the tradition, or what we do on 4th of July. I mean, we should have stopped it when somebody got hurt, a life injury. It should have been stopped then. But I ain't gonna lie, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? It's fun. I ain't into that no more. But I'm saying at that age,
me feeling like I might burn a piece of my body or like might lose an eyeball or something. I just there's like so many more things I can think of to do with my time.
It's really like, and I agree with that. But with this firecracker war and stuff like that, like I never got hit with one, and I did it for years. So I mean, it's just like I got my shirt burnt. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the Roman candle got me. You know, it wasn't like I mean, you really don't get.
Are y'all? But do you think the firecrackers are the same now as they were 10 years ago?
They worse. I think they worse. They pop.
You know what I'm saying? Them things be sounding crazy.
I think they louder.
They still the same. Y'all getting old.
I think they do a little
not
bit.
Gonna lie, I'm definitely getting old.
I think they do a little bit more than what they did back in the day.
So basically, what is the resolution? Because to me, I feel like
we don't have an answer, Sway.
Yeah.
What the resolution to me is, I feel like yes, community people need to talk. They need to stand up. But like, I
the
feel
right
like
community people though.
But I feel like at this day and age, these young people, listen. I know we have a lot of mutual respect, but I'm gonna say we got a lot of mutual respect. A lot of the majority right now of these young people, they don't respect not a goddamn thing, okay? Not the black man down the street, not their own granny, not their mama, okay? So I just feel like this talking situation that we're talking about, yeah, we can try to do that and like create this new vibe or whatever. But at the end of the day, the city of Amarillo, y'all need to do y'all's thing. Take control of y'all city.
There is a certain type. I feel like there is a certain type of person they do respect, and that's like the hood figure of the neighborhood. You know what I mean?
But
like
the hood figure
one
out there,
that's the
doing
problem.
The same thing with
is
them.
the problem.
So.
But that's who they respect. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They respect the nigga coming down there, them sixes in that slab. You know what I mean? But the problem is he out there doing the same stuff they doing, and so it's nothing. It's not making anything better.
Ain't nothing, yeah. So
yeah, we gotta tell people like me, my voice ain't gonna be shit because I'm not involved in the hood. Like I don't go to the park and sit at the park anymore. I mean, I be tired at that time with what I do during my day now. But
I be at work.
Yeah, but it's certain people that's still involved that their voice can still be. Because if me and Damo say something, it's just gonna be like, okay, but they still gonna do it. But you got people that's around them every day that they can be like, they got respect for them because they're around them every day, and we can just be like, say, little bro, man, chill out, bro. You know what happened last year? You giving the police a reason to come down here now and harass y'all. So just chill out. So that's where we need to go into this bigger segment, right? So this cop gets shot. I mean, it's in the books. You know, like you riding down there, bro. You riding down there solo. I mean, they 200 deep down there, bro. What you gonna do? Right, we got all that. But what this has done, like they spoke up in the community meeting that I did here, is it's opened up a reason for the police to harass the North Side community.
I don't agree with that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, it gives them it pisses them off.
He said they aggravate. I'm going off what they said.
Yeah,
this ain't me. This is
bro,
oh
I
yeah,
know.
use
That's what
that.
I'm saying. You
Okay.
just said. You just explained.
I'm telling
that.
the people.
You just explained that.
Okay.
But you said like you said they said that they pissed off about the situation. That don't give them a right to harass the black community.
It's not a right, but you know they gonna do it. That's what
not
I'm saying.
Why
But the
do
thing
we
is they've
feel
been
like
doing
that's what they're gonna do though? Like, is
because
that?
they've been doing it.
I mean, but
He
like,
said
why do
they
we feel
been-
like this issue is gonna make them harass us more? Like, do
they
you feel
got
like?
some leeway. They got some leeway. Like it's just like the media real big. We don't wanna.
The thing
We ain't
is,
gonna poke 'em,
the thing
but-
is that the police officers are. That's a whole nother game, you know. And so one of theirs ain't
So
got
do you feel
hit.
like we
one,
like started a war?
well, one of theirs ain't got hit, and so now they feel like okay, we gotta. They can actually retaliate with no consequences because they got the law behind them. You get what
That
I'm saying?
is the law.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we saying
So
we saying that now they on they yeah.
Let me just say this to the local black people. Like, we need to stay on our P's and Q's because, listen, y'all want to get paid? Let these people get to acting crazy with us. I'm telling y'all, like, be calm in the situation. Who wasn't it? Was it the pastor telling us? Be calm in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know it hurts. And our pride is like so strong. Like, black people, our pride is so strong. But like, these people get to acting out of character. They all have body cams at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really can like do stuff at this point. Like, we may
don't trust that though. We gotta start recording our own.
Yeah, we do need to start recording our own too. But I'm not saying that like I just trust the system and stuff. But I do trust the lawyer. Like, a lawyer can get something out of something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might not be able to get a prosecution, but you could get, you know, a check.
That lawyer be lying too though.
Listen.
You gotta get the right type of lawyer.
Yeah.
You can't get no self.
Blackburn, or isn't that what we was talking about?
Yeah, he go hard.
He done got a lot of people some money from
Cause he find that little bit niche. Like nigga could be guilty all 99%, 99.9% with that 0.01. He'll find that and be like, nope, y'all fucked up. Y'all can't do it. So
hey,
yeah, he's good.
any doubt that it wasn't that person, like you can't.
Yeah, he's good. So I mean, when you do stuff like that, you gotta have them type of people behind it. Like you gotta, if you trapping, you gotta have you a lawyer on hand because they looking. So you trapping, you looking, you get caught up, have your lawyer, you good. But if
Like
you ain't
Saul,
investing in
like
no
Better
lawyer,
Call Saul.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you ain't
Like
if you ain't hiring no lawyer, bro, and you out here doing your dirt, yeah, you can't represent yourself. They don't respect that. So I'm just saying you gotta have it in the bag.
And we already know they pulling us over for no reason, you know. So we already just expect now with this situation going on, we got to, like you said, we got to be on our P's and Q's. They may be trying to do this shit twice as work.
How do y'all feel though? Like, how do y'all feel like with the intensity now, with like how it is now? Because I feel like there's a whole bunch of tension. When I look at a police and he look at me, he know like just the security guard down, like me looking at him, I'll be like, what he thinking about me?
But do you feel like this just happened with the local situation? Or you feel like you've been feeling like this? Because I've been feeling like this.
Well, I'm saying it's at a higher frequency now because
I'm not gonna lie, I feel it at my job. Like when I go into my job,
you can feel like people, yeah,
Like,
the
just
kind of
'cause
like
the
just to be honest, like
local
because they don't want to
just-
say nothing.
No, the thing is going around the world.
Yes, okay, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I work with a lot of white people. I'm be honest,
Yeah.
with you. And it's like I don't know. They always
It's just like,
it's a weird tension.
hey, buddy.
it's like
Like-
y'all they trying to do like a weird. It's a weird
don't
kind
wanna
of
say-
pandering
And then
type
there's
of-
the white person. I support Black Lives Matter, and I
where'd
just
that
want to
come
let
from,
you
my
know,
nigga?
like
You wasn't saying that before.
Yeah.
Like, that would be weird. Like, I don't know. It's just like, I want
I ain't
other
gonna lie.
people to support Black Lives
Wait a
Matter, but
minute.
I don't need you to be all.
It was a lady at the meeting today. She got, as soon as she grabbed the mic, she gonna start crying and she gonna say, "I'm so sorry for what y'all going through." And I know, I'm like, what is this woman talking about? Like, we're in a whole other situation.
That didn't go too well. They took the mic from her pretty
They
early.
had to.
She said, I heard her talking to Damo. I heard her talking to Damo. She said, what's that lady name right there? Talking about Miss Sim. What's that lady name right there?
Yeah.
I had a little bit more. I was
had
just
to
getting
say-
into it, and I just walked out. I said, yeah. It's
Well, okay, like, I know people be like really passionate, and I'm a big crier. Like, I cry a lot, and I
nah. This
It's
is
just
on
like-
another level.
Yeah, you should have seen this.
I
there.
need to see it.
This is on another. She started telling us her
She damn near
background.
started-
I
ugly
want,
crying.
listen, don't let these people like clown y'all, okay? White people, I want you to keep being passionate about it. But
she
y'all
stay
don't
there for
gotta
a
just, y'all don't gotta be weird with it. That's just the whole thing. Y'all don't gotta be weird with
Well,
it.
I think it's kind of like some of them are like timid too. Like I don't want to say the wrong thing. Like, the tension is real high right now.
Yeah, don't say nothing. How about that? Like,
The
how about
tension
we
is
just live our life? How's the weather?
But you know what? My papa was white. You get what I'm saying? And I can't look at all white people like that. I just can't, because I got white people in my family. Well, I just I can't do it, because I know my papa, like, I know, like, shit.
You know his character.
Yeah, like I just know my papa would have been like the people that screaming like all lives matter and shit. He would have been like, those dumbass weirdos. Like, that would have been his speech. He would have been like, do y'all not look at common sense? Like, he was that type of person.
Yeah, my white grandpa, he gonna be like, all lives fucking matter, and they need to quit acting like that with the police.
My papa was like, and I got other white people in my family that
So is this like biological or like a step papa?
like, he came in, he raised everybody.
That's how my grandpa is too. He not biological, but he basically came in and raised everybody too.
Like, my grandma, I don't know what happened. It was one of them old school situations, you know what I'm saying? But he came in and everybody called him Papa when I grew up, and I was growing up. He was Papa. You know, he died before I got got old enough to understand him. But from what I'm hearing from my sister and them, he gave my grandma everything she got. So I just know his demeanor and he loved my grandma. That was his wife. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to look at. It's hard to look at. Even like, Jacob hit me up for a shirt. He want a shirt.
Jake,
yeah, he said, man, I want a shirt, because he heard the podcast and he heard us talk about it.
Yeah.
Now,
like, just somebody
say about your what?
Not my father-in-law. I meant to say
I
say my stepfather. No. My stepfather is white. You know what I mean? But that nigga, he hood. He from Hamlin.
Yeah, he
you know
black.
what I mean? So
Yeah, but and he white too.
He white, but
Yeah, and you know he ain't gonna just bash no black people.
right.
Like, bro, if you was talking to him on the phone, you would think you talking to a straight up Negro.
Go grill or not. He a
You know
real
what I'm
nigga. He
saying?
like a real nigga.
Yeah, so
But like, someone like that isn't gonna get offended when you say Black Lives Matter. But like, I'm not gonna get more into this like on the next episode. But like, it's just crazy.
Oh, y'all
we
tune
can
in.
leave it to the next, because we already like.
Nah, I gotta go home. Y'all, we recording this at night. It's literally midnight
I
right
said
now.
we can leave it for the next episode.
Oh, okay, no, but this is all I was gonna say about like racism. Like, these people really feel like they are above us, like genetically, physically, and like it's
pure.
They
That's
feel
what
like
it is in the dictionary. It says white is pure.
white is pure, but they feel like they're like, the racism is a big deal. Like, you know, it's like not racism is a big deal. Race is a big deal. Like, how can we all be equal and stuff? And so I just feel like whenever we start, obviously we can't look at all white people the same, but we do need to understand that like there is a lot of white people. Like, we're thankful for the white people who, like we said, that is for the movement, but there is a lot of white people who think like, I used to think it was just dumb white people that thought like this, but it's college educated, doctorate, who major in philosophy, who still feel like black people are like, you know, are less than white people. And so I
You know what it is? They scared that we're gonna get a one up on them. They want to keep all the power. They don't want us to have
it is. It's definitely something with power.
Yeah, they want to keep that and understand. I understand it. You know, if you had power, say if you was a queen Debbie of like a country, you would want to keep that.
I am a queen.
Yeah, you the queen of I'm gonna say you were the queen of Wakanda or something. You know what I mean?
You know,
You would want to keep that power.
Yeah.
You understand it, but it ain't right.
There's some stuff that you know, that we still hanging on to as a black community that's destroying us too. And I'm not gonna really get into it, but
we're gonna get into the next episode.
Yeah,
Y'all
and
tune
it's just competition. You know what I'm saying? I think we compete too much amongst each other. We gotta let that go, because we was raised and we was taught as slaves back in the slave era. Competition, you gotta be the best at what you do to be honored this way. Like, we gotta get out of the competition mind state, and we gotta get in of, you know, we gotta
Helping
do this
each other.
together. We gotta
Right.
come together. We gotta lock arms, and we gotta move through this together, because that competition is just destroying us. Actually.
It's holding us back.
So just because you got the whip on 4s and you got the whip on 30s, bro, it don't matter. Let's put them together. You're going to have 50 foes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. So we're going to talk. I want to hit that on the head next time.
You got
Okay.
the juice now.
What we gonna finish off?
What episode is this?
9.
Hey, well,
It's not-
listen, y'all. I just want to say thanks again for tuning in to Street Approved Radio episode number 9.
Subscribe, like, dislike, comment.
Y'all got a lot of shit to say out there in the streets, and don't put nothing in the damn comments. Put it in the comments so we can read that and know what y'all
Now,
saying.
this is why they don't want to put in the comments, because y'all scary. Y'all scary. Y'all want to always comment to the anonymous stuff. Y'all want to always come and talk to us in person, but y'all never want y'all's name and y'all's comment to be on there. Stop being scary. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
And we got a special guest on the next episode, so I think everybody needs to tune in 4 times as more as y'all tuning in now. Tell everybody about us, man. We trying to uplift the community. We're trying to do things. Tell us what we need to do better.
And we're trying. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And we're trying to
together.
get big. I mean, we're trying to blow up. We the next Breakfast Club. God damn it.
God
Streets of Food
damn
Radio,
it.
episode number 9.
Hey!
Peace.